Hello everyone. So more on the strong side controversy. In case you don't remember, strong side is a pro player, a big Halo player, and one of the Battlefield guide writers. Battlefield 4 for Prima Game Guides. Prima Game Guides was one of the biggest organizations that made video game guides. So he said that mimicking his opponents is one of the tactics he employed. So I told you, like in my opinion, as a wannabe professor, he scored 9 out of 10 points. I could be wrong, but anyway, what matters is that he scored most of the points on his argument. I think for me at least, the only part where he doesn't score is the mimicking part. So this one, no score. He got the wrong answer, but the wrong strategy to win against his opponents. But so 9 out of 10 is still an A grade. Maybe you give him a B grade, but I think he's approved. I think he's approved. That's what I believe. Wow, that's just my opinion. But I told you I made an analogy with the Apostle Paul. So Apostle Paul said, "From everything, absorb what is good and reject what is bad." So maybe you say, "I'm not a Christian. I don't believe this, whatever this is." Uh, so Saint Paul. Well, if you don't believe this, I'll tell you something that will make you believe. So I told you on my past stream when talking about the strong side controversy, this is looking like that you can't see the forest for the trees. So if you focus on a single tree, you miss the big picture, the forest. And I gave you several examples of things that I learned with him, things that I confirmed were true. Like I know this is really important because he just confirms it even more. And things I never thought before, like learn how to counter the playstyle of those who beat you. I never thought about this before. I never did this before. If you watch my live streams, I never tried that before. To think of a counter strike, if you like, to my opponents. And maybe this is game changing. Maybe I should be trying to do this more from now on. Or trying to do this at all because I think I didn't do this before. I would just see my mistake and what I could have done better and stuff like that. But a counter plan to those of my enemies who beat me, I didn't think about this before. So I learned new stuff with this guy, with strong side, and I confirmed several of other things. And I even took notes. I added them to my PUBG notes. Try your hardest every game. Learn from our mistakes. You should be learning something new every day. So I think these are all really important, and the guy has some very good wisdom. But as I told you, no one's perfect. But if you don't believe the forest and the trees, you will believe this. Imagine a fruit. So the fruit, you look at the fruit and you think, oh, it's rotten. But if you examine it closer, it's not rotten. It's just a small portion of it that is spoiled. My English doesn't help me very much, but you can understand it. It's very easy to understand. This is a very common analogy. So a fruit is spoiled. Just part of it is spoiled. Just as part of it is getting rotten. So what do? You throw the entire fruit on the garbage, on the trash bin? No. What I learned is that we just cut out the part that is rotten, the part that is spoiled, and we eat the rest. And that's what I do to strong side's wisdom. Well, he has a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge to share. I look at it and okay, he talks about mimicking. This is spoiled. This is not a good wisdom. I can remove this. And all the rest I see as very good and sound knowledge to absorb and to grasp. And I really like the guy. So I learned a lot with him. and I really like the guy. I wish him the best, and I wish him success on his streams if he is a streamer, and on his tournaments if he is still a pro player. So I guess now you have no choice. You have to believe me. You have to believe me. Just think of the rotten fruit. So, uh, what? How do you say it again in English? I forgot. But anyway, I know how to say it. If I see the word, I will remember. But I just forgot it. So, uh, uh, you know there are fruits and there are all the types of food. So, but anyway, you see it's rotten. You don't need to throw everything in the garbage. You just remove what is rotten and eat the rest. The rest is still eatable. So it's the same with his knowledge and wisdom. So I just don't do the mimicking part, but the rest is true. You say, oh, how do you know it's true? You say, oh, if he said about mimicking, all the rest he's saying is cannot be considered. It's all wrong. It's not. It's not wrong. Try your hardest every game. I did that before reading him. Learn from your mistakes. I did that before him. You should be learning something new every day. I did that before him. Don't be comfort. Don't be too comfort. Don't live by comfort zones. Be careful with comfort zones. And these things that he says, actually, I learned that from the other books I read from coaches. So, do you really think they are all wrong? I don't think so. I don't think so. So he's correct. It's only the mimicking part. There could be other mistakes, but the mimicking is the one that catch my eye. But I don't think there are other big mistakes. It's only the mimicking part. If you remove the mimicking part, the rest of the knowledge is pretty much sound and good to grasp and eat. So remember that. Remember the spoiled fruit. Just remove what is rotten and eat the rest. So you can't really see the forest for the trees. You miss the big picture if you focus on a single tree. You think the whole forest is like that single spoiled tree, and it's not. Not necessarily. In his case, it's not. I prove to you. Just look at his knowledge, all that he says. Most of what he says is true, and I can confirm from what I learned with other coaches, other books, and myself by playing myself and my own life experience. So okay, I guess that's it. I guess this sets the argument. If you have anything else to say, feel free to reach out to me. But I think for now that's it. I think this settles it. I truly believe we can. You know, there is no absolute truth. So who said just because they shut down Prima Game Guides, they can't reopen it? They can't open it again. Who said that? So there is no absolute truth. So if they shut down Prima Game Guides, they can reopen it. They shut it down just because of the strong side incident. They can reopen it. They can reopen it. And what I would like to see after they reopen it is a full guide, Prima Game Guide for PUBG with detailed callouts and knowledge on the maps and weapons, everything, and the things that are in my guide in more detail, and also written by not only guide writers but pro players, like they did with the Battlefield 4 guide, which is a really good guide. So pro players, pro PUBGers, writing the guide. That would be awesome. I wish the best for Strong Side. I really like the guy. I like his wisdom, his knowledge, and I learned a lot with him. I confirmed a lot of the knowledge that I had, and now I know it's really important. Hello. I can confirm a lot of the knowledge I have by reading his wisdom. Now I know it's really important, so I confirm. So some things I know by myself, and I think maybe this is important. Then I read him saying the same, so I know, oh, it's really important. Maybe it's even more important than I thought it was before. and I learned something new, like the counter strategy, uh, counter approach. Learn learn how to counter the playstyle of those who beat you. So I wish the best to Strong Side. I'd like to see him as a friend. Like, why not, right? Oh, you say, oh, but you never talk to him. You probably never talk to him. Yeah, but I actually I heard his talk by reading his book, the book he co-authored, and I learned a lot from his wisdom. So it's like he's one of my friends. That's the feeling, and I wish the best for him on his tournaments, on his streams, and on his life overall. I'm grateful to God for the opportunity to reading the Battlefield 4 guide. Well, that's it for today. Oh, it's already tomorrow. That's it for now, and probably I'll be back later for more PUBG, hopefully. Maybe callbacks, I'm not sure. Let's see, maybe PUBG. I just want you PUBG. And let's play! Tango hashtag! Yay! Okay. And remember, be on the right side. Come to the side of the force. Come to the strong side. Bye bye, everyone. GG's, everyone. Bye bye.